Are all of you set out to go? It is already getting dark, so we could set out early in the morning as well. Ask them to.
What? It's getting dark? I've been sitting in here all day.
What did you guys find out?
Well, to be honest, we just know that it is a plan that's not very normal. It has some, you could say, arcane properties as well, one could say.
Okay, so...
But we don't really know any effects aside the ones that they directly told us about.
Okay, so... No. So, yes.
So, basically, I will just ready a spell that lets me cure poison. If it turns out to be something very dangerous and we give it to a pirate, I want to just dispel it if it happens. Then I come over here and knock on the doors.
I unlock the door and open it up a little bit. Hello?
It's me.
Oh.
We're going.
Hi.
We're going to be heading to the other island within next 24 hours. If you want to accompany us, you can.
I'll come. What are we gonna be doing?
Well, we're gonna try to resupply and get ourselves a ship at the very least, or a boat.
Alright, I'm down.
Alright, I will call you all when our mermaids are ready to set sail.
Okay.
And since everybody pretty much, I think they're good, I'm gonna cast Sending.
Alright.
To the main mermaid who seems to be in charge.
Diamond was her name?
Yeah, it is not Jahov Miwin, right?
No, it's not.
It would be a good name for her. Anyways, I cast Sending. I say we are making final preparations. Are we good to go tomorrow morning? Tomorrow at dawn? And if possible, have 6 dolphins. If not, 5 is okay.
Roll persuasion check.
Okay. What does it say? An 8.
I don't think that's quite doable. I'm sorry, Aurelia, but we have already asked the dolphins, and 5 was even a big stretch. You see, we can't force them to do it, and they are a proud species. They don't really like to be used as mere transportation, you see. I'm sorry. 5 is all we can do. And if one of them gives you attitude, I'm also sorry as well. Again.
Alright, then at dawn.
We will be there with the rest of the seaweed that you would need.
Right.
Thank you. You are doing us a huge favor. We can never repay you back, but I hope handfuls, fistfuls of these gems that we have will help.
Right.
And then what do you do?
Oh, well, then I presume we're finished with that. I'm gonna telepathically communicate to everyone else. We are... They said they're going to be There we'll have 5 dolphins for us and more seaweed in the morning. I mean, at the dawn. So be ready for that. And I go to Dayak and relay that information directly, since she's yet not a Dark Lantern, and maybe she'll never become one. Who knows? Find out in the next season.
Of Dragon Ball.
DZ. GT. Whatever. Alright.
Okay, so basically all of you are informed, and I go to catch some Z's.
Gotta catch them all.
Yes. And thankfully, when I have a long rest, my commune replenishes itself, so I can ask again without that 25% chance of failing. I can ask again now.
Alright, Bast, Ebrius, what are you guys doing? If you're going to bed, put your tokens to the bed.
Ibris read the letter, and then he closed it, put it back in his bag, and just kind of sat on the beach for some time until night fell. And then a bit later in the night, he's gonna go here. Take off his armor, put his backpack next to the bed. And then he's gonna climb into bed with Bast, gently kiss him on the forehead, and whisper, "I love you too."
Gay.
Yes.
Chicken joins the
And this
threesome.
stick ain't gonna use my fucking hard work pillows that I made for them.
Oh, they're in his
Yeah.
backpack.
Oh, those pillows are not gonna be clean, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
at this point he kind of forgot about the pillows after reading the letter.
Rude.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I can take the pillows. No, I can take all of the pillows.
To be
Alright.
honest, at this point, Bast is probably already asleep.
Ibris just lies next to him, puts his arm around him, his tail wraps up Bast's leg, and he just lies there until he falls asleep.
And as you try to do that, you realize Miss Chickalata is actually right there, staring at you.
Use pick.
Which one do you want, Ibris?
He just stares at her, but then realizing in what position he is right now, he just gives the chicken a smile and then closes his eyes, cuddling Bast.
Alright. Maddock, you're the last one to go before you go to bed. What do you do?
Well, send a loving message to some people very dear to me.
What do you send?
A very loving message.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you more about it after the session, I suppose.
As you lay down, Maddock, roll another perception check.
Fuck. My bad.
Right. That's a 1. Okay. As you go to bed, you begin to send your message. How long does that message take?
Depends on when I catch them. But it can take up to 8 hours.
Okay.
Preferably only 4, so I can rest myself.
Gotcha.
But if it does take all 8, I will use all 8 and just forgo my rest.
Okay. That works. And the night slowly dwindles down as you guys all just kind of peacefully close your eyes and let sleep take over you.
I locked the doors, just so you know.
Oh, you locked the doors?
Of course.
Oh, I always lock my door.
Yeah, you
I'm-
repaired it, right?
I don't have
I
alarms.
spent
Bell.
like 3 hours today repairing my door and
Yeah.
smoking fish, and then yes, my door is now locked.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the
We
night,
have locked.
Aurelia comes and just breaks it again.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah. So here's what I need from all of you guys. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning at this time. Maddock, you're still in your trance. The rest of you are deep in sleep. Perception checks. With disadvantage. Unless you have a reason why you wouldn't be in deep sleep.
Because I have a chicken above my head trying to pet my eyes out.
Oh,
Ah.
nice.
Maddock, you feel movement and you open your eyes groggily, but your heartbeat begins to boom, 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 and you're like, oh, it's just Miss Chickalata. And you turn your head back to go to sleep. At this point,
Oh, that I should probably mention. I don't sleep lying down. I sit.
you're sitting. Where are you sitting?
Yeah.
On the bed? Okay. Are your eyes just open too? Like just like one of those freaky
No,
people?
eyes are closed, cross-legged, kind of slumped over.
I'm laying in my canoe completely buried in blankets. Like, you would not know there was a person there unless you actually, like, straight up look for them. Like, I'm a very quiet sleeper because I've trained myself to be that way. And I sleep with, like, one hand on my dagger under my pillow.
This is also the one time where Maddock doesn't have his hat on.
Okay. What's the there's nothing happening, guys. Chill out.
I mean, he got 17, so I assume he might notice something.
Yeah, he might. Let me roll it for you guys. Yeah,
Well,
I rolled it twice.
No.
But yeah, Bast. As you're about to fall back up sleep, you hear shit, and something falls onto the table. You see a quick dart of movement. What do you do?
I stand up and look what it was.
Roll another perception check as you look around. You're not really quite sure what you're looking for. Okay. At this point, I'm going to make another roll. And you don't see anything. Shadows along the walls. The ocean in the breeze.
Okay, but I still look at the table.
And you see there's been a cup that has been kind of knocked over on it, not to the ground, but on its side. And that's what you heard. As if something might have bumped the table slightly.
Oh, by the way, other information, Cal. My door locks and unlocks from the inside only, and it's been reinforced because that's what the strips of metal were for.
I would assume the door only locks on one. Generally, if you have a lock on both sides, there's no purpose.
I'm talking about
Oh.
keyholes and such. There's no
Okay.
keyhole or anything. It is literally like
Also,
a
if it
lock
unlocks from
that
the
is
outside,
only
it's a
activated
prison.
from the inside.
Yeah. Maddock, you hear a voice in your head again. In your dream. Or what you think it's your dream. Maybe not. But something
is it?
kind of roughly pushes you awake. You open your eyes from your trance, and you realize there's a hand clamped around your mouth. And you see this figure here. I've heard that you're the one. Hello, Maddox. Shh, 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 shh. Scream, and we'll kill you all. I'm going to let you go now. And she withdraws her hand, and what you see is a woman clad in all black. She has like Native American features, like slightly, darker skin, almond eyes, through like this black ninja mask, and all you see are her eyes peeking through. You see a long sword by her back and a few daggers, wearing all black. Don't scream.
I would never.
Where's the money?
The guy with the horns have it.
Where is he?
That
You
way.
hear the silent shh as she pulls out a dagger, and it gleams polished like moonlight. She holds it to your neck, but not threateningly, because she doesn't have to threaten you. Take me to him.
Cross on me heart, I swear.
Shut up.
Beyond two walls
Do I hear this?
over there.
Are you really singing?
Yeah.
Alright. She will
Can
say,
make
"Shut up."
perceptions now.
Still with disadvantage.
God damn it, dude. Like, hear him singing at the very least.
But he's not actually belting it out loud. Aurelia,
Oh,
you crack your eyes
I got
and
22.
you look over and you see Maddox sitting there, a dagger to his neck, and a figure clad in black. A woman by the shape of her body, with a dagger to his neck. But they're not really looking your direction. Well, they kind of are. As you're like looking towards them, they're looking towards the door, and you hear the woman say, "Take me to him, and if you say one more fucking thing, I will gut you. Understand?"
Do I hear them say this?
Yeah, sure, with that perception check.
Okay, I'm gonna use telepathy immediately.
Well, actually,
Everyone.
you know what? The perception check you woke up with, roll another one, but just with normal this time, if you hear them whispering.
13 only.
You can hear bits and parts of it, but it's more about like the tense atmosphere at the moment. It's not really about what they're saying.
Aurelia uses telepathy to try to relate to everyone. And even Maddox hears this, like that I am saying all of this. Everyone, we have intruders in the house. There's a woman who's holding Maddox. She has a dagger in her hand.
Alright, before
she
you
hasn't
say that-
yet noticed that I'm...
Okay. While you're saying that, the woman does look over to Maddox. She's not gonna wait for that. So what do you do,
Just
Maddox?
a single word and I can get you there.
Alright, roll
much
initiative.
faster.
She's going to
Oh,
attack.
fuck. I was trying to comply.
You can use my card to make me go last in the initiative if you want. Not like you need it.
It's cool. So, this person is going to get their attack off right away, as she was readying for that exact moment.
Did everyone hear the message?
You can say the message now. What was the message?
Everyone, there is intruder. There are intruders on the island. One is holding, has a knife pointing at Maddox in the main room.
As you say that, everybody else roll a normal perception check. Except for you, Bast. You hear it right away.
Do I roll a perception check?
27.
Not yet, Day. Ebrius, you do hear that genuine? You don't hear it.
I'm catching some C's.
Yeah, you're getting some Z's, but Ebrius, you wake up and you see Bast kind of just standing there. It's creepy. And we'll go in turn
Bast is
order.
creepy.
This assassin, as soon as you start singing again, she drills the dagger in you.
I didn't really say.
Wait, sorry, I didn't roll for initiative. This is my old one. Fuck.
It's okay, man.
How the fuck do you have a +7 on initiative?
Your armor, it's nice.
On
And it's
initiative?
+8.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, good
Armor.
dex. I have that armor bonus thing.
And so, with that,
It's quality armor.
we'll go into combat here. But it's like still kind of quiet combat, I guess. It's not like some crazy thing. But she's going to stab you in the neck, Matic. Does a 21 hit?
21 definitely hit. But the question is, am I considered prone while sitting down on the bed?
No. Oh, would you like to be considered prone? Sure.
I feel like it would be fair to be sleeping prone. Everyone else has to sleep prone.
You did literally just mention you weren't prone, but okay. I wouldn't mind.
I was asking if I were prone.
Well, you did say you set up,
Yeah, I say sat up, right? But I'm still in the sitting position.
I guess you're right, yeah. That's kind of prone.
It's
Make a
half
constitution save.
prone. I will do.
So if you
But
want to
I'm
be prone,
just
I'll
going
roll
down.
again. Oh, fuck! God damn it.
Well, let's see. Well, yep, I'm unconscious.
Well, she rolled a 10. Wait, so are you prone or not? Because that would make
Well,
you...
if I was prone, she would get advantage
Oh.
because
Alright.
it's a melee attack.
Yeah, so you fail. And the dagger... Aurelia, you see this. The dagger slips in through Maddox's jawline and inside his... into his head. And your eyes are like... Your eyes pop open for a second as Maddox's eyes just roll to the back of his head. The dagger comes out. The woman just kind of smiles. Or you can't see her smiling, but their eyes are as she withdraws her cowl, the mask over her mouth, and you can see now there's a red pustulated tattoo on her face, and her mouth is riddled with like rotten teeth, and she just spits on Matic. Sweet dreams, you little bitch. It's a Tarkanan thing.
Yeah, I figured.
Who's your mama?
Do I know that they're Tarkanan or something?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. This is your thing. We're a part of their family. And the blood gushes down. Matic, you take a wound card. And I'll let you draw it. As you fall unconscious. Right back onto the bed. And blood begins to seep and start to soak your clothes. At this
Does
point,
he make like a death cry? Do I hear
Does-
this?
does Maddox make a death cry? No, as the
I
dagger
feel like
went through
she's
his
got it in
lower
my
jaw.
throat, like.
Yeah, she
feel like
got
this
him
is
in the
an
throat.
assassin who
He
knows what
goes,
she's doing.
There is a kind of a gurgle. So Janwin, make another perception check. Wait,
So
is your
would this be a piercing or a poison thing?
piercing and poison? But I think the poison is what killed you because you failed the con save. You would probably have
Alright.
been alive still. So Ebrius, what's your initiative?
9.
Oh, I thought you were higher than that.
No, the 24 was with Miss Chocolata. And it somehow stick. I'm like, oh wait, I didn't actually roll a new one.
All right. Okay.
Hell, I
'cause
knew you hated this new character, but jeez, man.
You got your wound card? What is it?
Oh yeah, I got it. It's,
I didn't hate him.
It's -2 to all Constitution checks.
Oh man, it's bad.
At least it's
Janwin,
not saved.
you hear the gurgle of Maddox dying. Your eyes pop open and your soldier training's taken to place right away. With that, Bast, you are the first one to go. What do you do?
I turn around, go outside, and see if I see anyone. Or if I can find anyone out there.
You walk outside and you don't see anything. And I have to do something for myself as well.
You sure there are intruders, Aurelia? I don't see anyone.
Because I said it's in the main room. It's in the main house.
You can't expect me to hear everything when I just woke up.
I said has dagger pointed at Maddox. That's very important part.
Bass is like, oh, good morning, world.
Good morning!
Bass is not a morning person. Ebers knows this.
Alright. Who's next? Bass, does that end your turn, or you look around, you don't see
Yeah.
anything?
There are two other people in the main house, so
Janwin,
Okay.
your soldier instincts kick in. What do you do?
I start by entering, since at the start of the turn, I decide to start in a water stand. I get up. I assume I have my spear next to me, since, you know, I'm trained to have weapons nearby.
Sure.
And I have movement, and that still leaves me plenty. Move over here, and yeah, I go for like stabbing her twice. Someone is killing my companion.
Alright.
$13, $17.
So as you go over there to attack this person, let me just see real quick. So the 17 does not hit. As your two spears, you jab out. This person is like unnaturally graceful. You watch as she bends backwards. Her back should be broken, and the spear just flies over her. The second one, she spins around, and you realize you're fighting a formidable foe.
Okay. As I do this, I go low as my second stab misses, and I try to kick her. I'll use a key point to make a 2 bonus on number 6.
Alright. You spin your spear around,
Yeah.
and then you go for a kick, you said? 2 kicks?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 kicks. So you spin your staff around, or your spear around, put the butt end on the ground, and you push yourself up, and you do one of those kung fu kicks as you
Yep.
hold yourself up. They both fucking hit. Holy shit.
Hey, Cal, just saying, this spear you said hit the wall, right?
No,
Or
the
what
floor. The
Okay.
floor.
Great. Okay.
Don't worry, I got something.
Is it
just
19
for
enough
you.
to hear that action from my house? Since
Oh,
I'm
mine is
right
2.
nearby?
That's
not.
7. Minus 2. So the 7. I'd
7
like to
points-
use a what?
So 7 points of damage?
Yeah, I'm in water stance, so I do less damage.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I would like to use a as I kicked a punch, I try to hit her on the side of the head, and with that I use a stunning strike.
Oh, you're allowed to use stunning strike after you hit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why didn't
sick.
You have to hit to use it, so.
No, oh, I get that. I get that. So you don't have to call it before you make the strike, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, when you hit, yeah, it's like Paladin Smite.
Ah, gotcha. So she has to make a DC 14 saving throw.
Yeah.
Alright, no saving throws here, so it's just a regular skill check.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
succeeds.
Succeeds. So you
yeah.
Your first kick hits her right in the gut. The second one goes to the side of the temple. She kind of blocks it, but you still get the head off. Where's the damage? 6.
4. And I do.
4.
4.
Sorry.
And I do another stunning strike.
Oh, so that was the gut one. God.
Well, both of them. Whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
just want to fucking stun her.
All right, and both of them.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
And she is able to like kind of maneuver her arms to block some of that damage right there.
Yeah.
All right, and that ends your turn.
Yeah.
And that makes it her turn. And with that, she is going to kind of jump over Maddox's dead body. Look at you. Just says,
It's not instant death, I'm just unconscious.
you rolled your wow, you have a really low initiative. She jumps over your dead or your dying corpse, and she looks at you and says, "I see you have training. Delicious, I say. Come on.
You are.
You would like to fight? Do you know who I am?" And
I
you
have
can
no
see
clue.
the red mark on her face. Roll a history check, see if you know.
I'm fighting a tattooed girl.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have no
this
clue.
is
Fucking entry.
not going to be really great. But
I think she makes all attacks against her disadvantage, right?
No, that's only attacks of opportunities.
Ah.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
You don't have quite amount of space to run into.
No, I don't have the movement to. I don't have to to kite.
Oh wait, aren't you immune to poison?
Not yet. First at level 10.
Ah,
That'd be nice,
so
huh?
close.
so
I know.
she's going to look at you and say, "But that, my purpose here is done." And she's going to disengage.
You know,
And
feel like in a good mood, so I stab her anyway.
ooh, okay. She's gonna attempt to run over here, but then that hits.
Well.
It's a 2 less damage. So 10.
Oh, 10 points of damage. And as she runs away, what do you do? Or tries to run away?
I just slash her in the leg, and it stops the momentum.
She spins around. So you want to play? She continues. She jumps up on this
Her
table.
movement becomes 0.
Oh, her movement
You cannot
becomes
move at
0.
all.
Okay.
Wait.
And she turns around at you and says, "Fine." They are.
Dumb, but you.
Roll a perception check, but not for the staff hitting the ground on the floor. That's way too far away. But for something else.
You want me to roll my perception?
Mhm.
Alright. I can't keep my original 19.
I'll give you advantage. You are a scared girl. Okay.
Yeah, not that it helps. I'm fucking useless.
All right, let me just make sure. Well, I don't know why it's rolling that way. Yeah. Okay. So you are still sleeping. Aurelia, you're awake. What do you do?
Hell yeah. I have a question. Disarming somebody. Can that be done with a dex check instead of strength check?
Yes.
How many daggers does she have?
Roll many
Like
daggers.
what I... It would be stupid to waste a succeed instantly card on this. So, I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Spare the Dying. I can cast this bonus action again, 30 feet range, you know what I do. Then with my actual action.
Spit it up.
Let's see. I go. Let's see. Third. Go here. Kind of to block the path a little bit. And I will use my action to cast one of these.
Ebrius, you're next up.
I don't think you can
I
move that
will-
far, considering you had to get up. That's half movement.
That's true.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I forgot. Let's name this. I cast as an action armor of Agathis on myself
Okay.
on level
you cast,
on level 5.
You cast armor
I get
of
20.
Agatha on yourself.
Agathis, yeah, 25 temporary hit points. And I
What do
look at this individual, and I'm like, I see a fellow.
What does your
Tarkanian.
armor look like?
It looks like a thin sheet of ice is just covering my body, and when I breathe, it is visibly like mist, fog coming out of my steam or whatever you call it, comes out of my mouth when I talk.
Okay.
It kind of sure my all glasses get gloomy, but I can see anyways. It's just like a flavor effect.
And there's like a
And a-
sound that comes out when you do put it on. Alright, sorry, that was
I see.
pretty quiet. Like just like some sort
Yeah,
of
it
hissing
is.
sound. Alright, and
I
then
see a
do you
fellow Tarkanan decided to pay me a visit.
do you say that?
Did someone say wizard? I'm a wizard.
She looks
I was a
over.
wizard.
Shut up. You're no Tarkanan. 2 against 1. Not very fair, are you? What do you do, Aurelia?
Well, you can always ignore him and attack me.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah. No, actually, I'm gonna say maybe you should focus me. I have ways of making those dragon marks of yours disappear.
Roll a persuasion check. Wait, are you lying?
Well, Sybaris removed it for me. I don't know if I can do it.
Roll persuasion or deception, whichever one you want.
And as I do that, I'm gonna... Well, let's see first what I get. Ooh, fucking shit. 19.
Okay. She looks
Use
at you.
card.
Are you gonna use a card?
Well, do I use it after I know if she succeeded or not?
Alright, since you have to
Or
roll
can
for
I
it. The cards generally you have to roll for anyways, so you succeeded.
That's perception. Shouldn't
Oh,
be
wait.
insight.
Ah,
I mean,
same
if it's
thing.
the same modifier.
Same modifier, I believe. Wait, hold on, let me check. Yeah. They don't have perception or insight on their sheet, so I just rolled it.
Oh, okay,
Perception.
okay.
It's the same thing. She
That is
hisses.
my turn.
And why would I want it removed? With that, we go on. Shit. Deok. Roll another perception check with advantage here.
You can do it.
17.
This is not going to be good, guys. Fuck, consistently rolling a 22 on this.
Question though, can I hear them loudly talking now? Because I doubt Aurelia is trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really not.
Were you shouting this, Aurelia?
Yeah, Keto
I am
can't yell
making
because of
lots-
his robot voice.
I am making lots of sound. Like,
Yes,
I'm obviously
but you
like...
didn't really describe it like
I'm trying... I am trying to get the attention there, like that I'm somebody who can remove their mark, which is a dangerous thing if I can. So that's. I mean, I just I don't yell.
A shadowy figure
I don't.
coalesces in front of a sleeping Daok.
And how did they get in?
It's
Cal?
a ghost. It's a ghost.
It's one of those fucking things.
Okay. I'll give you that.
A blade of shadow
But
materializes
yeah, Cal, there's
in this
literally
silhouette.
no way for me to ever notice that they're here.
That's the point of it. I think that's the point of them.
Yeah. 22 stealth.
And the blade
Amorphous.
strikes down with a 19. Your eyes
I
burst.
fucking knew it.
Your eyes
I
open,
fucking knew it.
and you see this shadowy tendril just kind of shoved in your chest. You take 10 points of piercing damage and 13 points of necrotic damage as you watch as this shadowy tendril, it begins to like your skin begins to rot and decay wherever this blade has just pierced you day, and you are now awake. Definitely awake.
Since this is two different types of damage, does it count as one hit or two?
This is just one hit, but two
Okay.
different types of damage.
Just double checking.
You know what I just realized? It was probably not the undead people in Hadrol who used this. It was fucking Kane, Darkanan, who summoned these bullshits that attack us in our
Your
sleep.
strength score is reduced by 4 day.
Question.
Yes?
I'm sorry. I'm about to fuck you up here. Give me 1 second.
Unless you're immune to necrotic damage.
Give me a minute, please. I've read this a couple different ways, so I just want to check one thing real fast.
It would help if you told me just what you were looking for.
Blind sight. So
Blind sight.
yeah, I would only be able to, completely see this. So I
Blind
can
sight.
perceive that this monster's here.
Right, blind sight is like in the darkness, but stealth check still
Yeah.
still
I
like,
know. I was just
yeah.
checking that because I've read this multiple different ways.
Blindside does
But you
not
can
see
definitely
the
yeah, you
darkness.
definitely know that this thing is here. But it's not going to affect it having to drop on you. Bast. Roll a perception check. Or no, actually not Bast. Ebrius. Roll a perception check.
Again?
Yeah. Yeah, again.
Alright.
25.
No, 17.
Alright. Ebrius. You also realize pain lances on your rib as a shadowy shadowy smoke just seems to billow out from your shoulder, from behind your shoulder, and you take 6
15.
points of piercing damage, 9 points of necrotic, as you're like, ugh!
Push.
Yep.
Like, the damage we took from the sparring, that healed up, right?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
And that ends. Ebrius, what do you do? As now Miss Chickalata is like,
Alright, Eberron is just, when he gets stabbed, he's gonna fucking yell out like, Motherfucker! Who stabs a man in his sleep? Honestly. Then I'm gonna get up, pull out my Kopesh, my short sword of wounding in my main hand. Gonna cut myself with the Kopesh and infuse the short sword with divine. What was it? Crimson Rite. Rite of the Dawn. There we go. That's the one. And then I will attack this bitch.
alright, go ahead, make your attack.
Okay, number 1, 14.
Oh wait, sorry, before I do that, I have to roll d4. Yeah, that's 2 points of strength gone from your score.
What was the 4 for me?
Strength.
4 points of strength. Okay.
Mhm.
Is that a permanent thing or a temporary thing?
No, it's short or long rest.
Okay.
Alright, so 14, does that hit?
14. For a second, the smoke tries to billow away, but your Kopesh catches it. Just barely.
So a hit, yeah. Or not Kopish, sort of. I mean. So it takes 8 piercing, 2 radiant, and if he can bleed, he has like 1 point of bleed.
It can't bleed, but when the blinding light of your sword kind of touches it, you hear and you see the light begin to kind of eat away at this shadowy figure.
Alright, so I stab once, stab him somewhere in the belly, then pull out my sword and do like a flourish with my hand and do like a slash over the creature's chest.
Alright, go ahead and do your thing.
Your voice is still on.
27.
Go ahead and do your thing. Oh, yeah. That definitely
4
hits.
slashing,
Holy
6
shit.
radiant.
Okay. This one really hurt it. So it was like, and then as you slash it in the chest, you watch as the light opens up a huge portion of it. It's like, and you have really pissed it the fuck off. Alright.
And one more thing. Noticing that Chica is still here close to me, I just like step between Chica and the shadow.
Oh yeah, and the chicken definitely runs over to the bed. It's looking for Bast. Maddock.
Your
Well,
voice is being...
I am stable
Maddock.
for now, because thank God they hired a Tarkanan assassin and not a proper House Ferrani assassin. They cheaped out, so they didn't finish the job. And so I'm just lying there stable, and that's my turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
They don't exactly know you're stable. Either.
Cast yeah, they cast the fucking thing on you. Okay. Spare the dying, I should say. Hold on, let me just get this. One second. For some reason, the music just kind of went out.
Died.
It died.
One of
like
one
all
of the
you
assassins
guys.
got it.
Like all yous.
Hey.
Alright, there we go. What? Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I have no
I'm still
idea.
like, I haven't been paying attention like for 1 minute, and I'm like, everybody's silent, and I'm like,
Alright, we have to
hello?
improvise some music. Da, da,
Got
da,
it.
Moment of
da,
silence
da,
for
da,
a fallen
da.
brother.
Da 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 da.
use the flute.
There it is.
I don't hear shit.
I hear.
I hear it.
I hear
Really,
it.
Groovy's muted.
Really,
Obvious, but
roll your perception check, Aurelia. Jan, would you too?
Cal,
As-
you too.
I'm gonna use a card to succeed on a skill.
Okay.
So I succeed on a skill check.
Alright. You succeed. And Aurelia, you can see, well, I need to roll this just in case. That's a fucking 30.
I still do know. I still succeed.
You see a shadowy figure begin to make its way from the front door towards the chest, towards you. You're able to react in time as a shadowy figure coalesces in front of you, Aurelia. It reaches up for its blade and it stabs, or attempts to stab at you. Now, it's obviously, I will allow you to make a dex check right away, and I'll put it at disadvantage because you kind of caught it off guard when you looked right at it. Depending on what you roll for your dex check.
Hey.
Alright, never mind. It's going to attack you normally. It doesn't have advantage. So that's an 18 to hit.
It hits. I take 70.
And
Let's
for
see,
the
I have,
sake of this combat, you guys all have your armor on, just to let you know.
Oh, that still hits.
Okay. Alright, that hits you?
1 second. Yeah, 1 second. 25.
It's nice to know I'm not, not wearing my skin. That would really suck.
Okay, as that hits me and I take 17 damage, my armor of agate has absorbed 17 damage, and then retorts damage at this creature since it used a melee attack against me. So, the shadow takes 25 cold damage, and takes radiant damage. Let's see.
Ooh, radiant.
I have blessed strikes, 3 radiant damage. Whenever I deal damage to somebody once per turn or once per round, I also deal 1d8 radiant damage. So 25 cold damage and 3 radiant damage.
Alright. And as the radiant light kind of bursts out, it's like, it does not seem like it likes that. But you can see like ice crystals form on its shadowy tendrils and melt pretty quickly.
I figured.
We go to...
Oh, do I also lose my strength? Yeah, I do.
No, you don't, because it didn't hit. It didn't go any... You didn't get any necrotic damage to you, right? It was just your armor?
It's our armor.
And your
good.
armor...
So I don't have much strength.
Yeah, so it's only got to hit you. Alright, Bast, you're up. What do? You begin to hear fighting now, from multiple areas.
Yeah, I also probably heard Chica and Eros, and since I'm right outside the door, I just run back in.
Alright, you run back in. You see Ebrius in combat with this shadowy figure behind him.
Yeah, I can run up to the enemy and use Primal Savage. And don't hit.
Yeah, your blades, your nails swipe around. Yeah, you have a lot of... You have any cards you want to use?
Yeah, but they are for when I get attacked.
Alright, so your claws kind of... your nails kind of like swipe out. You don't hit it.
Yeah, I still use my bonus action to summon the Flame Blade.
The what?
Flame Blade.
Alright, and does Flame Blade is just like a sword made out of fire, right? Just conjures in your hand?
Yeah.
Alright, and then as you swipe out to it, you kind of snarl and a blade of fire appears in your hand. Janwin, you're now locked in combat with this chick.
Yeah, I stay in water stance. And I go in for a 2-handed strike.
Alright. That misses as the spear tip kind of goes right. She she moves her head out of the way, but then the second one, it clips her on her cheek. Do your damage.
Yay. I'm just gonna add a -2 to this damage, so it's damage.
God, you have Sentinel. Jesus Christ.
Sentinel is pretty fun.
Oh, sorry. So 9 damage. That is already reduced.
Reduced from what?
Well, that is
okay.
with the -2 from water stance. Okay. Yeah, and since Christmas, whatever, I use a stunning strike.
On the last one? Okay.
Yeah, as a hit.
Nope. As the spear kind of glances on her cheek, you expect it to catch her off guard, but she just grins. No, you'll have to do much better than that. Let me show you the power of the true Tarkanan. And she engaged.
Bonus action to step off the wind, as I
Correct.
end my turn.
And that's dodge, right? Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty OP character you have there. 22
I'm
to
spending
hit
all my.
and 11.
Let me see.
Wait. Step of the wind. It's all attacks. Dodge on all.
All attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she goes in and you ready
Actually,
yourself.
that one's patient defense.
Is it?
Yeah, step of the
think,
wind is bonus.
patient. Yeah, patient defense.
Step
then,
of
yeah.
the wind is dash
Yeah.
or disengage.
Oh, yeah. Patient defense.
So, yeah, so she leaps forward and her dagger drills into your shoulder. You feel the poison begin to just spread throughout your body. Roll a con save.
Yeah.
Alright, and you still fail. That's 22 points of poison damage, 70 points of piercing, and she spins around and she tries to hit you with the dagger again, but you block it with your shield, your spear.
17 plus 22.
And you hear like a
37.
as her dagger strikes your spear. Couple of the drops of venom or poison kind of starts to melt away at the wood of your spear, and that ends her turn. Deok, you awaken, you're prone, and you see this shadowy figure right in front of you. A tendril of it that looks like a dagger shoved into your stomach or your chest. What do you do? Hello? You might be muted, Day. I don't hear you.
Claws out and scratch him. Either hit.
Alright.
And then
Doesn't
I'm gonna, stand up and try to back along him.
Your next attack deals minimum damage.
Cool.
So the
Alright.
next attack, is it the one that already missed or the one that hits?
Yeah, your next attack, so it already missed, so it doesn't matter. So you did the minimum damage you can. And you wake up in a surprise. You use half your movement to get out of prone, and as you're moving across your canoe and trying to get out of it, you lash out with your your claws that are now coming out of your fingers. And you hear it's just woof, woof, air. And
My
you
claws
walk over
are
there.
always coming out of my fingers. I just have holes in the finger pads of my gloves, which is why when I showed Ibris my hands, they had my fingers tucked.
Oh, okay.
And I go towards the door, and I'm going to use my bonus action to unlock the door.
Okay? So you're not leaving the range of the thing. You're just kind of inching your way over as you're moving, and you unlock the door. Yeah, no problem. Door's unlocked. Aurelia, it's your turn.
Alright. I cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Sanctuary is good. I have a question as well. This card I have, reroll a skill or attack roll. Can I use it to make enemy reroll their
No.
attack roll? Or just my own? Well,
Just your
damn it. Okay. I am going to use... Well, I'm gonna try to get over here. Actually, while I still move, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Path to the Grave and cast it on this person. Makes them
Okay.
vulnerable to all damage. And then I
Play the
move
spell,
here.
please.
Spell?
Or defeat.
You mean
whatever it is.
Sanctuary?
Not sanctuary. I know it does. Channel divinity. Okay.
Vulnerability.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, and I
you
go
used this before.
go to Maddock, purposely provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
But they need to make wisdom saves if they want to attack me. If they want.
The shadow is going to. That's
Wisdom
a 22.
save. It needs to make a wisdom.
Alright, that's a
It
fail.
wastes an attack.
Okay.
It doesn't attack.
Who's making that sound?
What?
Is that Day?
I think it is.
Okay.
Anyways, is this person gonna make attack? Because I am going.
I think she's more worried. I'm gonna make a intelligence check for her.
She can see that I'm going for Maddock over here.
Right, but she doesn't really know what you're doing. Yeah, so no, she doesn't really make an attack of opportunity yet, but pretty sure she will soon. Is that it?
Alright. Yes, that is it. But she's still under effect of the curse. If anyone attacks her, it's double damage.
Alright, this shadow disappears from sight once more, kind of melding into the darkness here. Roll perception checks to both of you.
Oh shit.
There you go. Take your bad luck card. Ooh, genuine. You can follow it with your eyes. As you can see, it is now. You can see it's walking up behind Aurelia. And you see like the blade kind of come out. You can use your reaction right now to warn Aurelia.
Behind you.
Okay. Aurelia. Was gonna make 2 attacks, but it just makes 1. And it fails.
Well.
Wow.
Oh, it had to make a wisdom save anyways.
Oh
so
yeah,
maybe,
you're true. What's your DC? Oh, it fails that too, so it doesn't get this
Yeah.
card.
It's 16, just so you know.
Okay. And
I
it just
still haven't
kind of
upgraded.
it's just stuck there for now. Ebrius.
Mm-hmm.
Day. If you can mute yourself while you're doing stuff. This shadowy figure is going to continue to attack you,
Alright.
knowing that full well Bast is there. 25 is the one that hits. As you guys are trading blades. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
blood
25,
maledict?
I'll use my blood maledict. Yeah, so that is
17.
disadvantage. That just hits.
Well,
Alright.
it at least takes 6, maybe. 6
So-
necrotic if you.
Bast, you can see the shadowy figure and Ebers kind of trading blows, dodging. They're doing pretty good here. But then you see one of the shadowy blades kind of nick Ebrius on his shoulder, and you can see like the life, the energy just draining out of him. That's another 4 strength reduced to you.
Ah.
And you can see like Ebrius seems to be getting older and more wrinkled. His muscles seem to be shrinking from his body. It's a terrible sight. Deok, this shadowy creature is going to rush up to you and attack you once more again with a 15.
That hits.
Oh, and Ebrius, roll a con save. Oh no, wait, these aren't con saves at all. Alright, and as you are inching towards the door, it lashes out you again, and that's another 4 reduced strength for you. 6 piercing, 8 necrotic. Ebrius, it's now your turn. What do you do?
Alright, Ebers is kind of like trying to keep up his guard, but his swords are feeling very heavy. Then he shakes his head. He doesn't rely on strength, he relies on speed and finesse. So he starts moving his feet, and then he does a spin. And he'll attack once with the short sword of wounding. There we go. 18.
That hits. This is the radiant one, right? Ah, shit. Okay. It does not like it.
Then spins back the other way with another stab. 15.
Oh wow, that hits too. So that's another 8 points of damage. The light
and
begins to burn away at these shadowy tendrils, and there's like a fraction of the shadow left now. Wow, you are very effective on these motherfuckers.
And then bonus action, Ride of the Dawn on the Kopesh.
Okay.
And
the
that's my
shadowy
turn.
figure seems to hesitate as, you know, your short sword, your sword of wounding is already kind of brightly lit, and then as your Kopesh also begins to glow with radiant energy, this shadowy figure seems to now be somewhat scared. Maddock. Well, you're still dead.
As my soul is slowly leaving my body, my spirit sits cross-legged, floating in the air, watching the scene and eating ethereal popcorn.
Fast.
That's my turn.
Yeah, I have the flame blade out now, so I attack with that one.
Oh, that hits. The fire of your flame blade begins to burn up the shadowy tendrils here. And you do 8
Wait,
points
that
of
could
damage.
have gone better.
8 damage, so good.
Alright, is that it?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Janwen, what do you do?
I look to Aurelia. Aurelia, if you have any healing, now would be the time. And I stay in water stance. And I stab her twice. Well, bad luck card.
Okay.
Could have failed deck. One card.
I have it ready for you, buddy. What is it? You deal half damage on your next attack. Not bad, not bad. Roll your second attack.
Could be worse. Yeah.
That does not hit.
I did absolutely no damage.
That's actually good.
And I use a
Spear jabs.
key point to patient defense.
Okay, and you ready yourself again. You know, you're already in that defensive period. You're morally like just kind of prodding and pronging to see any weaknesses here, but there are none. As she doesn't even attempt to parry the blows, she just simply steps out of the way.
Grand fight.
The assassin looks at you, Janwen. And you want to lose your life for that? And she points to Matic. Are you sure?
We all must die one day.
Then today must be yours. And she's going to go ahead and attack you again with disadvantage. Oh, fuck. Second one hits though. Let's see what the first one is though. Wow, just bad rolls all along. All day long. Sidestep. Swap places with the target and make a DC 12 saving throw. On a failed save, fall prone. Alright. DC 12. Dexterity. Wow.
Yes!
Brilliant.
I
Alright,
love
so Janwen, do you wanna narrate this or shall I?
I would imagine as it goes in, I just parry and I try to step behind her, you know, like, I use the butt of my spears to, like, push her towards Aurelia's armor.
Yep.
Because it looks spiky.
And at the as you push her, the bottom of your spear just kind of hooks in on her ankle. She's like, "Now you die," and then she's like, "Wow!" and just lands onto the floor, quite surprised and embarrassed. Really, quite frankly, like you can't say a line like that and then
Yeah.
very embarrassing.
See, this is why you hire House Ferrani and not Takana. They're shit.
They are.
Just a guy who died.
Yep. That ends her turn.
Yeah,
Deha,
but I'm not dead yet, am I? Shit assassin!
Once I'm done, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, I'm gonna go and, swipe at this dude twice again.
okay. They both hit.
Alright.
These are magical attacks, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So
Alright.
mine.
Yours. Yeah, I know that. I know monks already have that. Your claws scrape through it, and it's not solid, but it's like scraping through jello. You feel slight resistances, and it's like it does not seem to like that either. It's actually doing pretty good though. What do you do, Dayak?
What I'm gonna do is I am going to go. Can I use my bonus action to disengage?
I mean, it depends.
That's an action.
Did you? I know you have like a subclass that allows you to, but I don't know if that's the one you picked. You gotta know what your class can do, man.
I don't think it can. That's why I was asking, because I'm not sure if there's like rules to that normally or not. Because I still am trying to learn the rules.
Normally it's an action, unless you
I thought you were talking about your class. So yeah,
No.
if it's not class specific, you have to use your action.
All right. Well, since I don't really have any sort of bonus bonus action or anything, and I'm just going to open the door and run. So that's 5, 15.
It is going to lash out with another
20.
attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, as you attempt to run out the door, you feel pain again as it hits you in the back of the shadow dagger, piercing your back. You get 5 piercing, 10 necrotic, and your strength is also reduced by another 4. And at this point, Dayak, you're like a skeleton. Aurelia.
Mhm.
What is your strength
popped.
score, by the way, right now? It's
I'm
not
at
0,
2.
is it? Oh shit, that's
I'm at
really
2.
that's bad.
Yeah,
Aurelia,
if
what do you
she
do?
goes to 0, she dies. God
You just
damn
rolled
it.
3 4s in a row, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm going to pop a level 4 spell slot. Cast Cure Wounds on Madoc. That is, I believe, 4d8 plus 4. That is 4 times 8.
You don't have the spell on your sheet?
No. It's not that. It's maximum, so I'm automatically calculating maximum since he's
Oh,
down.
okay.
36 HP.
Oof. That's almost a full heal.
Yeah, I mean, you're a wizard after all.
Golden light begins to shine around Matic, and Matic, you're like as you come back to life.
I'm gonna attack him.
The woman on the ground's like, shit.
And Aurelia is going to move around the woman to potentially provoke opportunity attack, but will stay within Shadow's reach.
She's prone. She's not going to attack you.
She can make opportunity attacks when she's prone. Like, I'm just literally walking around her. She doesn't give a fuck.
Whipping your arms.
Maybe, I don't know. I would really love if she attacked me. I would just wasted something, but okay.
Finish your turn.
I can live with that. Action, bonus action. Let's see what I can do with bonus action. I cannot do shit with a bonus action. Therefore, I end my turn.
All right. This guy is going to use this action to disengage. Do any of you guys have anything to stop that? He's gonna run over here and meld with the shadows. Roll your perception checks.
$24.
Well.
It's a thing where like the guy's like trying to sneak away, and he's like, "Wait, can you still see me?" And yes, you can definitely. It literally just moved right into this corner right here, and it's acting like it's invisible, but you clearly see that shadowy figure, and it's kind of looking at you guys, looking at it, and it's like, and it ends its turn, hoping and praying that you don't see it.
Yeah,
Well.
Zebras like sees the shadow. He's just like staring at it and doing the thing where he's like tapping his sword on his leg.
Alright.
So you fucked up.
Ibris, you do notice another shadow kind of silhouette underneath the door begin to bubble up. It's not in the room, but seems to be like right there at the door.
Alright. As I step forward to stab this shadowy guy, I'm gonna say to Bast, careful.
Wait,
there's
it's not your turn yet.
No? Oh.
I still got one more over here. This shadowy figure is going to look at you, Aurelia, look at Matic, and this Tarkanan assassin, she's going to say, "Not her! Him, you idiot!" And point back at Matic. It's going to walk right over. I mean, it's kind of out of your attack reach now, Aurelia. You can make an attack of opportunity if you like on it.
I can, but I will do 0 damage exactly, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you have your unarmed strike, which could do radiant.
I need my reaction in case he scores a critical hit. I don't want
That's a
to
good
take
point.
any risks.
And it's going
It does
to...
have advantage.
Yes. And it's going to use 2 attacks, too. So that's a 13 to hit.
Oh, misses.
Alright, and
Ooh.
the
Just
shadowy
misses.
tendrils, it kind of like gets scared as it looks back. It doesn't want to get blasted with light again. And the dagger just kind of hits the bed. Matic, you're just like, oh, as it hits you like right between your 2 legs. And then it's going to raise the blade up again, and this time it will hit you. You take 8 piercing damage and 12 necrotic,
At least he doesn't down you.
and 3 strength is sucked away from you as you feel like your life is now leaving. Now, Ibris, is your turn.
Alright. As I walk up to this guy who thinks he's hiding, I just say to Bass, "There's another one at the door. Be ready." And then I stab this fellow here.
The thing's like, "Stand now!" And
No.
Use your heroic inspiration. No.
Pardon? Ah, accepted.
This, yeah, it's critical fail.
take the card. Oh, quite the repose. Make a DC 18 strength or dexterity saving throw. Take the normal damage, and the target may make an opportunity attack advantage.
That's gonna
as
be
well.
an ad 20.
15. So no, I did not
You
make
fail. So you take your weapon damage. So roll your
Mhm.
damage.
It's just normal, right?
Yeah, normal.
So,
Uh,
yes, yeah.
Alright. And it's going to make an attack of opportunity against you as well. So, Ebrius, as you walk up and you just kind of nonchalantly thinking like you got this thing, you carelessly dab at it, a little too full of yourself, and the shadow grabs your arm, twists it around, and it's like, why are you hitting yourself type of thing. At the same time, another shadow blade kind of reaches out and stabs you for 7 points of piercing damage plus 10 necrotic.
Damn.
And you take 3 strength. Your strength score goes by another 3. So you now have your own blade in like one of your shoulders, and its blade is now in the side of your gut. And Bast, you're now watching Ebrius. He is getting fucked up now. What do you do, Ebrius? You still have your movement, your bonus action, I believe.
Alright, so I lost my second attack, I'm guessing.
No,
Or
no.
did I?
You take the
Alright.
blade out again, and there you go.
I just rip out the blade, mutter a curse in Inferno, and stab him.
Alright. Here's a crit. Here's the nat 20.
Almost.
Oh,
Could
shit.
we all imagine if it was a 1 and you stabbed yourself again? Is he committing suicide?
14. Yeah, this is gonna do it, Ebrius. You're 1 point over. So, how do you kill it?
Alright, so after stabbing myself, I just look angry, I just mutter a curse in Infernal, rip out my sword and just stick it down his throat.
Alright, and it's like, "Ah!" and a cloud of shadow dissipates.
I stomp at the robes.
And that ends your turn.
Nice. I have movement and my
Yes, you
bonus
do.
action, right?
Yes, you do.
Some movement. I have my armor, right?
Yes, you do.
1 sec. Row 20 just froze. There we go.
Maddock, you're next.
I'm gonna move here
Yeah.
and wait for whatever to come through. And I already spent my action, so that's it.
Okay. Maddock. You just felt pain as the shadow dagger just drilled into your gut. You're like, ooh!
Yeah, it hurts very badly. I don't like it. So, I suppose it is time for some games! As Maddock raises up, does some arcane gibberish with both hands and mouth. He's gonna cast Mirror Image on himself.
Are you doing this by like while you're still prone, or do you actually you just have to get up first?
I do it whilst I'm still prone. So you first see 3 spectral images first rise up from the bed, and then him, or maybe he was one of the first ones. Who
Okay.
really knows? Stands up, kind of, all of them standing on the bed, kind of shuffling in between each other.
They just start dancing, doing tap dancing.
Who is the real one?
But if you're on
There.
the bed, right? Are you on the bed right now?
All of them are on the bed.
Oh, okay. I would just say like.
They're kind of shuffling in between each other.
Alright, because like it'd be really easy to determine like somebody who's standing on like a platform or like a bed, and there's like mirror images just floating where there
Yeah.
is no ground, right? Like I mean, but
Yeah.
for the sake of
well,
the spell, it's like more like shuffling in and out of each other, and it's not like they're spread out, but they're kind of just
They duplicate all my
yeah.
kind of actions and stuff.
Okay, so it's more of a
Even my voice emanates from all of them, making it real hard to differentiate them.
All right, is that and your you still have a bonus? You still have movement. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll use half my movement to get up, and that's it.
All right, Maddock, that ends your turn. Bast. You watch as Eberron had like this brutal encounter, trade with this shadowy figure, but ends up winning at the end. You feel a little heart flutter, and you think it's pretty cool and masculine of what Eberron just did. But
Well, Ebus looks like a skeleton with, what is it?
did you just say Ebus?
With Ebus. With
He's so
three,
weak, he's lost his name. I'm Ebus!
yeah, with 3 strength points left, he's like barely holding himself up.
Bast. What do you do? Ebus does not look good.
Ebus does not.
Yeah,
If you lose the
after
team more strength,
he
just E.
stop there. Just can you just fucking run away when I'm going to heal you? At least you're still in the same room. I'm also gonna use Cure Wounds on 3rd level.
Alright, 23 points of healing, Eberron.
Yeah.
Good
As
rolls.
he says that and heals Ebus, Ebus just gives him a smile and he says, "Oh, I run because I know you're gonna follow me."
Does that end your turn, Bast?
Sound of crickets.
No, I was
Fuck,
just
the fuck
about
does
to
that
ask,
even mean in this context?
Can I use my bonus action to hit him?
Yeah.
Be careful, dude. He's like a skeleton at this point. Like, you're gonna
Do
break
it.
some bones.
Strike me down with your anger and your...
Don't hurt
Ebus down! Ebus down!
Ebus!
Ebus? Ebus? Ebus!
But yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Janwin. this Mr. Cannon Assassin looks up at you and says, Wait! This isn't fair. Let me get back up before you do anything. He's gonna try to
I will-
attempt to persuade you.
Yeah, no, I have little respect for assassins.
Alright, wait, hold on. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah, that seems right. Oh, with advantage.
Advantage, bro.
So what that first one is 21, and
I'm
then
confused about this. What's happening? Why?
well, the first one was a normal attack, but I have advantage since she's prone.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna go with the 19 then, or I
Sure.
don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
because
I mean,
are we doing like 26, 16, 19, 12, or like? All right.
I would
anyways.
you decide which one of those numbers that is. Things.
I don't know. We'll just go with the 1915. Makes more sense. I think
Sure,
you rolled
yeah.
it again for that reason. So unless you have 3 attacks, then I. Well, you only have 2 attacks for your like regular attack. All right, so 19 and 15. The 19 hits. Barely.
Right. 5 damage. I'm also in one stance until I change my.
Okay.
And since she's down, I might as well see if I can punch the light out of her.
Okay.
You say flurry of blows. I try to stomp her.
Alright,
Motherfucker!
You stab her with the spear. She's like, ah! And then pin her to the ground, and you start kicking the shit out of her.
Easy there, Isaac.
Well, that
Ooh.
definitely hits, and that
Big
definitely
oof.
hits. Oh wait, she takes
Double
10 points of damage because of your because of the Pass of the Grave too for that first one.
That expires on the start of my next turn, which was already
Oh shit, never mind.
at the end of my next turn, so my turn ended. So that's. I used it hoping she would opportunity attack me and take 50 damage, but no.
Okay, stomp kick her for like 17.
You just your kicks deal more damage as you pierce her shoulder to the ground. You're just like pop, pop. Just 2 kicks to the back of the head. She's like, ah! I'm going to kill you. She does not
He
like
just went
that.
full on Isaac from Dead Space.
And with this, I
Wow. All right.
take a step back.
Okay.
I don't get. I have mobile, so since I have attacked, I don't.
Yeah, she cannot opportunity attack.
she's also prone. She's not gonna do that right now.
I mean, why not?
She is going to get back up. You'll regret this. And you watch as like
Try
a
your
couple,
luck, whack-a-mole!
couple of the pus just kind of squirt on her face. A tooth comes out of her mouth as she licks the gums, and the red mark on her face begins to glow. You see an orb begin to shine. Her hands begin to shake. She's like, ah, yeah. And
Oh
the
no,
orb-
area of effects are no limits here! One
the,
attack, we're out, come on! Play fair! Whack-a-mole!
Fireball.
the orb begins to shimmer many different types of colors. And she's going to try to hit you with a chromatic orb and miss.
Yeah. Good.
As she sends that out. Misses, right?
Well, I would roll for it hitting an illusory double, but they have the same.
No,
AC
she's
as
not
me.
talking. She's not targeting you. She's targeting Janwin.
Oh yeah, that misses.
Oh.
Kicked him in the ground.
Oh. She's ignoring me. That's
Yeah,
how
well,
what a
because
shitty assassin.
he
This is
kicked
why
her
I hire
in the
House
head.
Fulani.
she does
Yeah,
not
man.
fucking like that, dude.
I understand.
Who kicks? Who
She's
kicks a person?
unprofessional.
Yeah, a little bit. These guys aren't stable
I feel
assassins.
insulted.
Yeah.
Personally
They're
insulted.
not stable. They're fucking crazy. Alright, and Deok, now it's your turn. You watch as a orb of many different colors just slam against the wall as Janwin ducks, stands back up,
Matrix like beneath.
and I think you're muted still.
You also see your worst nightmare. 4 Maddox.
Yeah.
Fireball it. Nothing is worth it.
Maddox. I don't hear you, Day.
I noticed that there's another one of these guys over here, so I'm gonna go towards them and attack them.
Okay.
I hope the woman took a shit ton of damage from her own stupid plague.
Big oof.
That's how it works, right? Like, Kilo.
What?
Does the 14 hit or no?
Which person? The shadow or the woman?
The shadow.
The shadow hits. It hits the shadow if you walk up to the shadow. Wow.
It takes 11 damage.
You go from the bottom to like the top of the shadow, just like your claws just kind of ripping it up as it goes, and it's like, all right. What else would you like to do, Deok?
I don't really have anything that I can do as a bonus action, so that'll be